Hi, and thanks for joining us. Please be advised that this channel and these videos are not intended to be medically suggestive in any way, shape, or form. What up, what up, what up? Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Life Unmedicated. Okay, so today I wrote things down again. I'm getting better and better at this, y'all. So, today was rough. It was just about as hard, if not harder, than yesterday. I haven't been able to focus at all. Like, it's been really hard. I think I got some small things done. I didn't get a lot done at all. I'm so tired. I'm gonna go to bed tonight. Like, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to dive into the bed. I promise you. I probably will be asleep before my head hits the pillow, God willing. So yeah, I think that what has gone on is, and I'm pretty sure I just had this come to today, but if I said it last night, apologies. God, memory's not great. I think what's going on is that over the weekend I had a lot to do personally and professionally. Like, I had to get a whole certification done, and that took a lot of brain energy. So I didn't have time to decompress, veg out on the couch how I usually do, and I've been thinking about lately how time to myself doesn't necessarily mean time for myself. Like, those are not the same things. So taking time for myself, having fun on Saturday night, even though I was in the house, I was still entertaining. So, we were still kicking it, having fun. I was cooking, cleaning, whatever. And it wasn't taxing, but it also wasn't chilling on the couch. You know what I'm saying? And then having time by myself, while I was doing my certs, taking the tests and everything, I was by myself, but I wasn't taking time to relax and unwind. So it's different, and I'm in the process of trying to create a schedule that will give me enough time for myself, for my goals, enough time to myself to be with myself in a self-care way, and then also enough time to have my two jobs and have a social life. So yeah, it's a work in progress. I'm probably not going to figure that out until August because I'm starting a new job in July, and I'm starting two new jobs in July. So I'm moving to a different position within the same agency I work for now, and I got my part-time job. I got a new part-time job at a private agency. So it's a lot of transitions for me right now. So I'm probably feeling the weight of that as well because historically I haven't been a person that likes change. So this is also something that I'll be paying close attention to because this is the first time that I'll have to have, navigated a new endeavor without my medication. This whole change and adjustment thing. Adderall probably made it a little bit easier than it may be, or maybe it could have made it harder. You never know, because tonight we're also going to talk about how Adderall is ruining my life, or ruined my life, or was ruining my life. That was loud. I also think I'm getting sick, so sorry for all that. So I'll be paying close attention to, themes around adjustment and change and my mood and just being able to maintain my routine, the routine that I already have, or how I need to adjust that, things like that, all that good stuff. So, excuse me, what I wrote down for today, again, I didn't work out. I didn't work out today, but I'll definitely work out tomorrow, for sure. I might not. I really don't know. As long as I get done 4 times this week, I'm fine. But to be honest with you, I'm trying to listen to my body right now and do what it tells me I need to do. I didn't work out tonight because I felt like I should try to decompress a bit and see if I can start anew tomorrow and be more focused. So I'm really hoping that when I wake up in the morning, I'm just like in a better position to like focus more and just to do better because the last 2 days have been crap. So yeah, the plan is to work out tomorrow, but if I have another really bad day and I just need to rest, then I probably won't work out tomorrow either. But that just means I'll be working out Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, which is fine. So my body probably could use a break anyway because I work out like, I usually don't take off consecutive days working out, but I heard that it's good to give your body 48 to 72 hours of rest so your muscles can regenerate. So if I don't work out tomorrow, I'll just call this a regeneration period and move on with my life. So yeah, so I went to work today. I had some clients today. And then I decompressed. I didn't do a lot of snacking today. Actually, I made this like chia seed, granola, banana, caramel pudding concoction earlier, and I was full all day. Like, I looked up and I had not eaten since like 9:30, maybe 10 in the morning. No, I had a meeting at 10, so it was like 9:30. I ate at 9:30, and the next time I ate was about 3:45, which is absolutely insane because, like I told you, I'm usually like the queen of snackington. So so I mean, I don't know, maybe it was the chia seeds. I love chia seeds. I haven't been on top of it like I usually am. I used to eat chia seeds every single day. They're a super food. They're great for your immune system, great for your digestion. So if you're not onto chia seeds, please get onto them. Do not eat them raw. You need to soak them in water or some type of liquid substance, or like yogurt, or even like I used to eat them with my oatmeal. Just make sure that you're eating whole foods oat milk. What am I trying to say? Whole foods oatmeal. But not necessarily the like Whole Foods the store, but like whole food oatmeal. Because like the Quaker has this ingredient in it that's not good for you. I wish I could find the video so I could give you more on that, but look it up. So anyway, back to how Adderall was ruining my life. So I get this notification today from Apple, and it says, let me read it to you. It says that my average walking heart rate is trending down over the past 6 weeks. Not a coincidence, because if I remember correctly, I stopped taking my medication about 6 weeks ago. If it's not 6 weeks, it's 5 weeks for sure. Actually, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it's exactly 5 weeks, but like maybe 5 weeks and a few days. So it could have rounded up to 6. But so it's not a coincidence. So my walking heart rate before was 117 beats per minute, and now it's 106 average. And so what it says is that your walking heart rate is the average beats per minute measured by your Apple Watch during walks at a steady pace. And like a resting heart rate, a lower walking heart rate may indicate better heart health and cardiovascular fitness. Walking regularly has many health benefits, and you may see your walking heart rate lower over time by staying active, managing your weight, and reducing everyday stress. Now, I think we all know that I haven't necessarily been reducing everyday stress. As far as staying active, I've been active now for a year, so there's nothing that I've changed within the past like 8 to 10 weeks that would have adjusted that aside from taking my medication. So it has to be that. Like, it has to be. There's literally nothing else that it could have been. I haven't made any lifestyle changes since then, except for not taking my medication. And it would make a lot of sense too, because I don't know if I mentioned this to y'all, but so in the last like 3 weeks, I've had like 3 blood pressure readings, and they've all been regular. So, and before they were a little elevated, and I was like in denial, because I didn't want to stop taking my medication, but I can't deny it. It had to have been the medication, because I've had 3 like normal to, not low, but like not high, not at all. They're not low, they're just like on the lower side of normal, which I just feel like there's not a coincidence. So if you're out there and you're taking Adderall and you can't get your blood pressure down, it's probably the Adderall. I've lost probably like, I don't know, since early 2022, I've lost like 15 pounds. Well, 20, but I gained like 7 of them back. So overall, I'd say like about 15 pounds. And so, I mean, I'm sure that has maybe a little bit to do with it. They always say 10 to 15, 10 to 15. But to be honest with you, even when I had lost my maximum, and when I was still taking the Adderall, I was reading a bit high. So I don't think that has the majority to do with it. Aside from that, you know, I want to talk about something. I don't want to get too deep into it though because it's very personal. But I've been struggling lately, and I'm proud of myself because I've had the willpower to refrain from the activity that I'm trying to refrain from, or activities that I'm trying to refrain from. But oh my gosh, like, old habits die hard. I'll just say that. They die really hard, and they don't die fast. They don't die fast at all. But all things are possible through Christ who strengthens me. And every time I have had a struggle moment, I've gotten through it. I haven't been fixated on it, you know. And now that I'm talking about it, I'm realizing this. But like before I started talking about it, it was stressing me the heck out. So I'm actually glad I brought it up because this is actually kind of like what's enlightening for me, I guess. Motivating. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel optimistic about the journey that I'm on, and you know, just to know that like I will have these desires, I will have these, you know, I guess urges, if you want to call them, to partake in old habits, but I've beat it before and I can beat it again. That's like some motivational interviewing shit right there. Look at me using my skills on myself. So yeah, I mean, ADHD comes with impulses. And I think one of the biggest things I was afraid of is that like I would just be impulsive and like ruin my life. But I mean, like, I'm like a grown ass woman out here. I'm like knowing better and doing better and like learning and growing and glowing. Like I have to give it to myself sometimes. Like you have to give it up for yourself sometimes, y'all, because if you don't believe in yourself, who will? Like honestly, truly, if you don't believe that you are the baddest thing walking and the smoothest thing talking, who will? It's you, for you out here. Like you have to be your own biggest supporter. You have to be your own biggest fan, because we are quick to be our own biggest critics and not to do the opposite. So when I find myself like having a lot of negative self-talk, I literally will make myself tell myself positive things about myself to balance it out. And in doing that, I am rerouting my brain to think more positively about myself. And it's a process. It's not easy. Like I've been doing this for a very long time and I'm still not at a place where I just don't have negative thoughts about myself, because that just is what it is. Like some of us just do, and that's okay. But try to balance it out with positive thoughts about yourself, even if that means like morning affirmations, even if you gotta fake it till you make it. And by fake it till you make it, I don't mean lying to yourself. What I do mean is focusing on the positive that you have instead of the negative. So even if you don't feel like, oh, I'm beautiful today, you could literally look in the mirror and be like, oh my gosh, I like the way my lip gloss is popping. Or like, oh my gosh, I like the way my nails are done today. Like, oh my gosh, I like the way my glasses look, or I like the earrings I have on. Like you can literally say any good thing about yourself. It just has to be good about yourself. Instead of beating ourselves up all the time, we should be more positive towards ourselves and more loving. Because baby, if you ain't got you, who do? Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That's all I have for this evening. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, evening, week, month, year, life, all that good stuff. Blessings.